Hi there, thank you for watching the News Bunker. I'm Andy Waits. It is Monday, February 2nd, 2009. Groundhog Day. Woo! Armed men in Pakistan have kidnapped an American UN worker. The gunman killed John Selecki's driver. Selecki is the head of the UN Refugee Office in the city of Quetta in southwest Pakistan. Oh, I'm sure he'll be fine as soon as the Obama administration finds out what we did to offend those terrorists. Hundreds of thousands of homes in Kentucky were still without power Sunday because of the ice storm that coated the Midwest. The National Guard has been going door to door checking on families. So far, 21 deaths are blamed on the storm, which hit Tuesday. Wow, just imagine how bad it would be if there wasn't global warming. Former Senate Majority Leader Tom Dascle says he's embarrassed that he's had to amend his tax returns. It cost him $128,000 in back taxes, $12,000 in late penalties. Dascle is the president's pick to head up the Department of Health and Human Services. Experts don't expect the slip-up to derail his nomination, but are you beginning to understand what Obama meant by spreading the wealth around? Meanwhile, Hillary Clinton was sworn in today as Secretary of State. Isn't that sad? Here you thought women were advancing fast, but still, the best a woman can do is be one of Obama's secretaries. A skydiving instructor died during a tandem jump in South Carolina over the weekend. The 49-year-old instructor had a heart attack during free fall. His student, an active military member, landed safely. I'm sure he's glad he paid attention in ground school. And Groundhog, Punxsutawney Phil, saw his shadow this morning, meaning 6 more weeks of winter. And 6 more weeks of stinky hands after handling that stupid rodent. Now, a look at newspapers from around the world and across America. First, the New York Times. Wow, there's that amazing catch with 35 seconds left in the game. Look at those toes. That's why Santonio Holmes was MVP. I wonder about that Kurt Warner forward pass, called a fumble without further review with 5 seconds left in the game. But all in all, an excellent game. Well, here's a look at how Mexican drug cartels are getting across the border. Turns out it isn't all that difficult if you can get hundreds of millions in profit. See the ramp? And apparently this marijuana is planted in California. Now, the LA Times. Well, there's the split second before the hearts of millions of Cardinal fans broke. And the headline, they just don't get any better than this. Well, maybe a little bit better for Arizona fans, but it was a great game. And look at this. For the Navy, top deck digs. This is a $322 million condo at the naval base in San Diego. Sailors will bunk up 2 to a condo, and they deserve no less. How about a peek at the Phoenix paper this morning? It's the Arizona Republic. And the headline, heartbreak. Look at Kurt Warner's face. Says it all. So close. And a real quick glance at the Pittsburgh papers, the Post-Gazette, Lords of the Rings, the Tribune Review, The Joy of Six, and in the Trib PM, Success. A British newspaper ran a photo of Olympic hero Michael Phelps sucking on a bong. That, for those who have managed to avoid the sweet pungency of pot smoke, is a water pipe for marijuana, and it could be an issue. It's on the list of banned substances from the Olympic Committee. Could ban him for 4 years and could keep Mr. 8 gold medals from competing in 2012. And companies could be unwilling to hire him to endorse their products. Michael Phelps has issued an apology. He's 23 years old. At the height of his winning, he said all he does is eat, sleep, and swim. So he let his hair down and his guard down, did something stupid. A youthful indiscretion repeated by millions his age. But in his case, it may be the last lap for a champ. Now, some comments on your comments. MT Tomb writes, rights are a two-way street. For a right to be granted, someone gives something up. For example, you have a right to free speech. You don't have a right to be heard. If you did, someone has to pay for an auditorium for you to speak in. That's a good point. But wait until people say, if I have a right to free speech, shouldn't the government be paying for my cell phone bill? You just wait. Oh, it's coming. And finally, the pearl of wisdom. The great philosophical thinker Ayn Rand was born on this date in 1905. She died in 1982. Ayn Rand wrote The Fountainhead, and her magnum opus was Atlas Shrugged. She immigrated from Russia at 21 years old. She was strongly anti-communist. Ayn Rand said, "A creative man is motivated by the desire to achieve, not the desire to beat others." Well, that's it from the News Bunker. There's more news tomorrow. Your comments are not just welcome, they're necessary. If there's anything in the bunker that makes you think, comment right below. If you click the yellow subscribe button, I'll be encouraged to continue this mess. Check back Monday through Friday for more reports from the News Bunker. I'm Andy Waits. Thank you for watching.